do? It's your nigga Star, man. Out here getting this walk in. Somebody. Man. Bro, Young Dolph, I ain't lie, bro. You know, when you by yourself, moving along, man, you think more clearly, bro. Be able to execute your moves with precision. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like it, bro. It's nothing like it, man. Maybe that's just me, you know, being an introvert. I just move better that way, bro.
Is it not written in your law that ye are gods? You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends on what level you on based on, whether you're human or whether you're immortal.
At ease, brothers. I am soul. Man must forever ride solo. Now, I'm not talking about the brothers that just want to live a mundane life. I'm not talking about the brothers that don't really want to leave a mark on this planet. I'm not talking about the brothers that have no desire to leave, a strong legacy. I'm specifically talking to the men that want to impact this world in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? I'm talking to the brothers that once they pass, they still want to be, the topic of some kind of conversation for the next 50 or 100 years, talking about the mark they left on this planet. I'm talking about these brothers, man. I'm talking about the brothers that want to achieve the impossible. And I'm telling you, brothers, man must forever, ever, he must forever ride solo. Let me give a shout out to my brother Lone Star Music. That was at the front clip, right? Brother's a powerful member of the Power Circle. He's a multi-platinum producing artist. You've heard his sounds, on platinum tracks like Eminem, and he's worked with Dr. Dre and a laundry list of other household names in the industry. And Brother Lone Star said, when a man is rolling solo, he can execute with precision. He says when a man is rolling solo, he can execute with precision. Now, brothers, you can lie to your friends, and I can lie to mine, but we ain't got to lie to each other. Like, I don't care if you have a 5% woman. I don't care if you have a 0.0001% woman. A man's thoughts won't be any more clear than when he's in his own space. When he's swimming in his own energy, he won't have any more clarity than that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when a man takes a trip. I used to take a trip down to Florida, and for some reason, this is back in the Gap, I used to love driving it. Every once in a while, I would catch a flat, but I used to love driving it. Shout out, matter of fact, brothers down in Miami, man. I'll be down in Miami here in the next week or so, man. If y'all down there, hit me up on IG, hit me up, email me, man. Let's chop up, let's smoke some cigars and drink some yak or something. I don't know. But think about this, man. When I used to plan my trip, I used to know exactly what time I was leaving the house. I would know exactly what time I would get down to Florida, right? And the reason is because I already knew how much fuel it was going to take. I knew where I was going to stop and get my gas. I knew what restaurants I was going to stop at to eat. You know what I'm saying? Everything was mapped out. Like there could be no more clarity than me riding solo, right? But I remember at some point in time when I was in a relationship, man, I took a sister down there with me on this drive. And lo and behold, my plan was somewhat compromised. She wanted to stop and look at all the trades days. She wanted to stop at the mega store in Alabama. She wanted to take the detours to look at the ocean and all this stuff, right? And it was like, I had my plan mapped out, but now again, it's somewhat compromised. Like it's not as efficient as it used to be, right? And I'm telling you, brothers, if a man wants to achieve greatness, he must ride solo, man. He must forever ride solo. So what are you saying, Soul? What are you really saying when you say a man must ride solo? This is what I'm saying, brothers. When I say a man must ride solo, what I'm saying is you have to understand that society has trained men to think different. When I say a man must rise solo, I'm going back to that sacred space in a man's heart. I'm going back to that space when he's communicating with the all, when he's communicating with the one. You have to understand, brothers, that that space is reserved for you and the Most High only. It's reserved for you and the Most High only. I'm going to tell you what mankind has done now. Mankind, society has taught man that everybody else in the world is supposed to be in this space. His employer is supposed to be in this space. His wife, his children are supposed to be in this space. And I'm telling you, brother, once you do that, you've thrown off the hierarchy. You can no longer be a man focused on your mission like you need to. Because this is the thing, man. When I'm talking about a man tying into his mission, when I'm talking about a man communicating with the all, that needs to be unadulterated communication. I don't care if you have 20 kids. I don't care if you have 4 wives. When you're in this space, when you're getting this guidance, to project how you're going to be moving forward, brother, you have to be able to remove everything from this world, man. And I'm telling you, most men today, they can't separate that. They can't separate, and think about this, man. We think about how it used to be like a long time ago. I'm talking about like a long time ago. Like this was standard issue. This is just the way men moved. A man found, the highest version of himself, and he started moving accordingly. And anybody that came after that, whether it was a wife, whether he had children, they were just supporting cast to the overall mission. They were just supporting cast. But now most brothers, man, are actually co-stars on their own mission, man. And I'm telling you, brother, it's throwing the whole thing off. I'm telling you, man, us as men, we have to be able to forever ride solo. And what I mean by that is our mission has to be our mission. It has to be an unadulterated mission. That's why I always say a man has to know where he's going and who he is before anything else takes place. You talking about having children? You talking about diving down a career path, for the long haul? You talking about bringing a woman on your team? But I'm telling you, if you haven't made a decision on who you are, created that person, and saying this is where I'm going, brother, you run a high risk. You run a high risk of letting a whole lot of people in that space as your life evolves. And I'm telling you, once you do that, you will never see greatness, man. You will never see greatness. I was just talking about this in a video I made about the domesticated man. We're just a society of men that are over compromising. Brothers, when it comes to our life mission, when it comes to where we're going, when it comes to us leaving our mark, when it comes to our purpose, brother, there's no room for compromise. There's no room for compromise. A man must be in this space solo. So what are you saying that men should be single? No, I'm not saying that. I mean, think about it, brothers. I'm always talking about, to preach this whole leave woman alone forever is actually preaching extinction. I'm not preaching that, but what I'm saying is we have to go back to the way we're supposed to be as men. You know what I'm saying? Like when a woman comes into your life, you have to understand, and this goes against what society is preaching, man. Like I said, when a man needs to know where he's going, a man needs to have his mission already in place. And when a woman comes on board, if and when she comes on board, the mission has to already be established. That, what man does now, what's being taught is, man, we in the process of getting our lives together, join forces with a woman, and y'all just figure this thing out over time. Brother, you will be wandering the streets of your mind until you die if you move like that. Not only that, it's not even attractive to a woman to find a man that's not locked into where he's going, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Think about the greats. Think about the Martin Luther Kings of the world, right? What do you think it would have been like, man, if Martin Luther would have brought Coretta Scott on and she was like, Martin, like I really ain't feeling the whole German Shepherd water hose type scenarios, right? Martin is like, you know what? This is what I'm going to die doing. I'm going to be marching in Selma. I'm going to be doing it at XYZ. And she was like, I don't really think I'm fitting that lifestyle. I'm really not about that life. He would have been a man of a compromised mission. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, brothers. Like in that sanctum sanctorum is what I'm saying. You must forever ride solo. Don't let anybody, don't let anything compromise that, man. Even a lot of people's kids, right? You know, your kid, your son or daughter might not always be in the Jordans. They might not always be, you know, in the nicest of things, man. If it compromises the overall mission. And the thing is, like, once you let things seep into that part of the heart, brother, you're done. You're done. You're tainted. You're compromised, man. You know, and earlier I said employer. You can't even let I'm gonna tell you this, man. A lot of people look at their employers low key. They low key worship them, man. When a company is providing for your lifestyle, there's a very thin line of you putting your faith in that company as opposed to the source of for blessing you with this employment, man. And I'm telling you, once a lot of people do that, they start letting the ideas and the objectives and the demands of this company alter their true purpose. So all I'm saying is this, brothers, we have to be men of zero compromise. You know, like Brother Lone Star said, he said a man that operates solo executes with precision. And when I say solo, man, I don't mean you're not supposed to multiply and bless the world and have kids and be married and all this stuff. But what I'm saying, when you're in that sacred space, when it comes to your decisions as a man, when it comes to your purpose, where you're going, who you are, brother, you can't compromise that at zero point in your life. At 0 point in your life, man must forever ride solo. How copy?